While scrubbing through footage editing another video, I happened to notice something about Luke, and when I looked closer, I started to see it everywhere. Some of this I was able to confirm as George's input, since it was in the script, but the majority seems to come directly from Mark Hamill himself. Mark paid extreme attention to detail in how he played this character. He was a Jedi Knight, only the second Jedi the world had ever seen, and Mark decided to go beyond the script and add his own tweaks to make the character even more awesome. Because not only is Luke brave and skilled as a fighter, Mark also showed him to be a good battle tactician, choosing the most important targets to attack first, and maintaining situational awareness at all times. I first noticed it in this scene. Watch his eyes. While fighting, he's not just watching Vader, he's also trying to keep track of where he is in the room. Now, this level of awareness of your surroundings is incredibly important during an actual fight, and it's a very realistic thing that we don't normally see. Usually, people just jump around during a sword fight, never having trouble navigating the landscape while at the same time fighting for their life. Then we see this again in the Rancor pit. While the Gamorrean guard is being eaten, Luke doesn't stay needlessly fixed on the monster. He's looking around, trying to see what might give him a tactical advantage. And not only during his fights, you can also see him do it again here, when he exits the elevator. Just this one very brief action makes him appear so much more competent, like he's totally in charge of the situation. And the script doesn't tell him to do this, like it did earlier in the Rancor pit. That's why I don't think this came from George. I think this was something Mark decided to add in himself. One of those 1,000 tiny things that great actors give a character that really brings him to life. Luke is always focused on situational awareness. Look at this scene on the barge. The first person he unties is Chewie, because the Wookiee is known to be great in a fight. This shows a tactical decision being made for Luke to ignore the blind guy, who is a leading character that most films would have freed first. Then Luke leaves his friends defenseless to go deal with the more imminent threat. I feel like the modern day decision here would be for Luke to have driven the barge and to have a chase shootout scene. But in all actuality, that decision would leave them far more vulnerable to fire from every member of the pursuing ship. But by jumping straight to the enemy, not only does Luke immediately gain the advantage of surprise, but he also restricts their movement and aim, so they can't easily shoot him without hitting their own people. And now not just Lando, but his best friend Han are both about to fall in the pit and die, and what does Luke do? He again makes the tactical decision to go deal with the bigger threat, the blaster cannon on the ship. And look closer than just the battle tactics. More than any other Jedi we see, Luke uses his surroundings to his advantage. He is constantly paying attention to what is nearby, and how he can best position himself tactically. Mark Hamill portrayed Luke as being prepared for nearly everything that was thrown at him. The subtle expressions and movements he added made an awesome character even more believable. There are few actors out there whom we can really credit with the creation of a character, and Mark Hamill is definitely one of them. He made Luke Skywalker what he is, and I'm sure there's many more incredible nuances to his character that we still have yet to discover.